Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. Today we're going to do another handgun showdown, this time featuring Ruger versus Glock. This will be a good one, and I look forward to showcasing 3 handguns from each of these manufacturers. But before I do that, I want to report the results from the last handgun showdown, which was HK versus CZ. By a large margin, more people voted for CZ. So now we know that CZ beats Sig Sauer pretty handedly and HK. It's going to be tough to come up with another manufacturer to compete with CZ. But with this showdown, as with all of them, I want you to choose the company, not necessarily the models that I feature, because each of these companies have quite a few models in their line and they are all quality. So let's get to it. Let's start out with Ruger's. Now we know that Ruger has a large line of handguns. They also make full-size 1911s, many quality revolvers, and 22 pistols. But what I'm featuring here is a Ruger American Compact, a Security 9, and an SR 1911 officer model chambered in 9mm. Let's start out with the American Compact. Nice handgun, priced at your gun store between $320 and $350, so it's priced well. Does come with 2 12-round magazines and a nice trigger. There's your reset right there. 3.5-inch barrel, interchangeable grip modules, not back straps, but grip modules that encompass the majority of the grip to custom fit your hand size. 3-dot Novak sights, Picatinny rail, and an all-around nice package. And at the range, it performs pretty outstanding. Now on the budget side of things, Ruger has the Security 9, and this one's in flat dark earth. Does come with 2 15-round magazines. It's a compact size gun that took the mechanics and the technology from the LCP2, added it to the Security 9, which is much larger, and it is working for Ruger. MSRP $379, commonly sold for $299. For a budget gun of this quality, I think Ruger knocked it out of the park. Gained a lot of attention, and for good reason. People love that Security 9. But a little more pricey, but a beautiful 1911 handgun is this officer model chambered in 9mm. MSRP right around $1,000. Average price $750. And here we have 2 7-round magazines, and if you love that single action trigger pull, you're getting it with this gun right here. Just an amazing shooter at the range. Beautiful G10 grips, a little different cut with the rear serration, but it works. You know, as accurate as any 1911 I've ever shot. I love all 3 of these handguns, and I think Rugers by and large make excellent handguns. But now let's look at the Glock handguns. They're not as good looking as the Rugers, but they're extremely functional, very reliable, and have the best aftermarket support and accessories compared to any other handgun company. They also came out with the Glock 19X. People ran to their stores to get that gun, sold very well. And they also have a long slide line. I recently reviewed the Glock 41 and 45 ACP and the Glock 40 with a 6-inch barrel in 10mm. But what I'm featuring today are very common Glocks. Here's a Glock 19 Gen 4. Here we have a Glock 26 and a Glock 43. The Glock 19 is what I consider America's most popular handgun. I know it's Glock's most popular handgun. Comes with 15-round magazines, a nice trigger, very common with many Glocks. They don't sway away too much from what works for them. And I did have the finger grooves removed, although the Gen 5's Glock removed them themselves, and many people appreciate that. Other people like the finger grooves. But what you're getting here is a duty pistol that will function with any type of ammo. It just works, it runs. It doesn't matter what you do in extreme conditions, Glock should perform just fine. They have a long-standing reputation for that. Now in a little bit of a smaller package, here we have the Glock 26. And I love this gun too. You know, it's everything that the 19 has in a smaller package. Here we have 10-round magazines with an additional one with this magazine base plate, but the same type of function here. You know, the same type of trigger that people love. Aftermarket support that allows it to be shorter and lighter depending on what the user's preference is. But here we have the Glock 43, which is a single stack 9mm, and once again, this one holds 6 rounds. Also aftermarket support that offers larger cap mags, but the same trigger, same reset, and the same function and quality as the other Glocks. They are very consistent, very reliable, and will function in extreme conditions. So there it is. Which of these companies do you feel make the better handguns? Is it Ruger or is it Glock? Be sure to comment below, weigh in on this, and I'll be sure to report back at the next Handgun Showdown. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.